Hello fellow green thumbs! Welcome to another Hydrohaven guide where today we're diving into the wonderful world of pollinator-friendly plants. Whether you're working with a sprawling garden or just a few containers on your balcony, adding these pollinator magnets will transform your space into a thriving ecosystem while boosting your harvest and supporting declining pollinator populations. As gardeners, we understand that pollinators are the unsung heroes of our growing spaces. Without them, many of our favorite fruits and vegetables simply wouldn't exist. Let's explore 8 exceptional plants that will have your garden humming with beneficial visitors in no time. 1. Lavender, Lavandula. Lavender isn't just a treat for human senses, it's absolute paradise for bees and butterflies. This Mediterranean native thrives in sunny, well-drained conditions and rewards minimal care with prolific blooming. The rich nectar content in lavender's distinctive purple flower spikes provides essential food for numerous pollinator species, particularly honeybees and bumblebees. For maximum pollinator appeal, plant varieties like Munstead or Hidcote, which are known for their intense fragrance and nectar production. What makes lavender truly exceptional is its long blooming period from late spring through summer, providing consistent food for pollinators when many other plants have finished flowering. Place lavender along garden borders or pathways where the brushing of its foliage releases that unmistakable calming scent, creating a multi-sensory experience for you and a buffet for pollinators. Number 2. Milkweed or Asclepias. If you're serious about supporting pollinators, milkweed is non-negotiable. As the exclusive host plant for monarch butterfly caterpillars, milkweed species play a critical role in this iconic pollinator's life cycle. Beyond monarchs, milkweed's nectar-rich flower clusters attract an impressive diversity of bees, butterflies, and beneficial wasps. Common milkweed, that's Asclepias syriaca, and butterfly weed, Asclepias tuberosa, are particularly effective pollinator magnets. So, you'll want to plant milkweed in a sunny location and, be patient. It might take a season to really get established, but it'll reward you with years of pollinator activity. The plant's deep taproots make it pretty drought tolerant once it's settled in, which means low maintenance for you and, well, a reliable habitat for pollinators. Oh, and just remember, milkweed contains natural latex, so it's a good idea to wear gloves when handling it if you have sensitive skin. Next up, number 3, coneflower or echinacea. Coneflowers really exemplify the perfect blend of beauty and function in the pollinator garden. Their distinctive raised central cones, surrounded by those colorful ray petals, serve as landing pads and feeding stations for honestly countless pollinators. What a lot of gardeners don't realize is that coneflowers actually provide 2 distinct food sources: nectar for adult butterflies and bees during the summer, and then nutritious seeds for birds during fall and winter. This kind of double-duty performance, well, it just makes them invaluable in the ecological garden. For maximum pollinator attraction, it's best to plant coneflowers in drifts rather than as isolated specimens. Varieties like Magnus and Pow Wow Wildberry are, particularly effective at drawing in everything from tiny native bees to those impressive swallowtail butterflies. Deadheads spent blooms until late summer, then leave the final flush of seed heads standing for the birds. Number 4, bee balm, also known as monarda. Honestly, few plants can match bee balm's ability to create a pollinator frenzy in the garden. Its unique whorled flowers in those vibrant reds, pinks, and purples are just irresistible to hummingbirds, butterflies, and, well, numerous bee species. The tubular shape of bee balm flowers has evolved specifically to accommodate long-tongued pollinators, making it especially valuable for specialized native bees that just can't access nectar in many other garden flowers. The Jacob Klein variety offers exceptional disease resistance while producing masses of scarlet blooms. So, plant bee balm in rich, moist soil with good air circulation to help prevent powdery mildew. If you've got the space, let small patches naturalize. Their spreading habit creates these stunning drifts of color that pollinators can spot from, honestly, pretty impressive distances. Number 5. Sunflower, also known as helianthus. Nothing says summer quite like the cheerful faces of sunflowers tracking the sun across the sky. These iconic bloomers, support an astonishing diversity of pollinator species throughout their entire life cycle. When you're selecting sunflowers for pollinators, it's best to go for open pollinated varieties, not those pollenless types bred for the cut flower trade. Branching varieties like Autumn Beauty or Soraya produce multiple blooms on each plant, which really helps extend the feeding season for all your garden visitors. What makes sunflowers truly special is their ability to support entire food webs. The large flower heads host tiny pollinating insects, which in turn attract beneficial predators. After flowering, the nutritious seeds feed birds and small mammals through fall and winter, creating a complete ecological package in a single plant. Number 6. Borage, also known by its scientific name Borago officinalis. Borage might be the unsung hero of the pollinator garden. This self-seeding annual produces masses of striking star-shaped blue flowers that hang like delicate bells, creating one of the richest nectar sources available to garden pollinators. The unique downward-facing shape of borage flowers provides shelter for pollinators during rain showers, while the continuous bloom cycle from spring until frost ensures a reliable food source throughout the growing season. Honeybees in particular are drawn to borage, making it valuable for vegetable gardeners looking to boost pollination rates. So try integrating borage throughout your growing spaces. Its cucumber-like flavor makes the flowers just excellent additions to summer salads and drinks, and the vigorous growth really helps suppress weeds around slower-growing plants. Just, keep in mind that borage reseeds pretty enthusiastically, so if you notice unwanted seedlings in the spring, go ahead and remove them if needed. Number 7. California Poppy, Eschscholzia californica. For gardeners dealing with, challenging conditions, California poppies offer a pollinator paradise that just thrives on neglect. These drought-tolerant beauties bloom profusely in poor soil where other plants might struggle, creating habitat in spaces that might otherwise go unused. The golden orange cups of California poppies actually serve as solar collectors, with their bowl shape amplifying the sunlight's warmth. This creates microhabitats that are several degrees warmer than the surrounding air, perfect for native bees and flies that need to raise their body temperature before they can take flight on those cool mornings. Scatter seeds in fall or early spring in any well-drained area receiving full sun. Once established, California poppies require virtually no care while providing crucial early-season nectar when many other plants haven't yet begun flowering. Number 8. Anise hyssop, also known as Agastache funiculum. Perhaps the most underutilized pollinator plant, anise hyssop combines ornamental beauty with extraordinary ecological value. The tall spikes of tiny lavender blue flowers bloom for months, creating a constant buzz of activity from bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. What sets anise hyssop apart is its remarkable nectar production. Each tiny flower produces significant amounts of sweet nectar with a distinctive licorice scent. Studies have shown that honeybees will actually fly past other blooming plants just to reach anise hyssop, which is a real testament to its nectar quality. So go ahead and integrate this versatile perennial into your herb gardens, mixed borders, or even wildflower meadows. The fragrant leaves can be harvested for tea while still leaving plenty of blooms for your pollinator friends. For maximum impact, it's best to plant anise hyssop in groups of 3 or more plants. Start your pollinator paradise today. By incorporating even just a few of these exceptional plants into your garden, you'll create a vibrant ecosystem that supports biodiversity while enhancing your growing success. Start with 1 or 2 species that match your growing conditions, then expand your pollinator palette as space allows. Remember, the most successful pollinator gardens include blooms through all growing seasons, providing continuous nourishment from early spring through late fall. Mixed plantings of different heights, colors, and flower shapes will attract the widest diversity of beneficial visitors. If you've enjoyed this guide and want more gardening wisdom, be sure to subscribe to our Hydrohaven YouTube channel and share this with your fellow gardening enthusiasts. Together, we can create a network of pollinator havens that support these essential creatures for generations to come.